What's happening, guys? So, I'm coming through in our video, and I just want to speak on this topic a little bit because it's important, in my opinion. And this is something you cannot let happen. There's a lot of people that have questions concerning narcissistic type of people and stuff like this, and how to tell exactly if they are a narcissist or not. And I'm going to tell you that God says right now, if you are in a connection with somebody and you feel like they are taking you away from yourself, you're starting to feel different, that's a big sign that you're dealing with a narcissist. And not only do I mean they make you feel different, because people can make you feel different in a good way. These individuals will make you feel different in a bad way. But the trick to this is they will make you feel good in the very beginning stages. They have to keep that same energy, and they don't. And it's up to you to never let a narcissist change your own identity. And you still can't lose yourself when it comes to love and things like this. And if you get certain partners in life, even friends and other family and stuff like this, it is up to you to continue to be yourself, to be your authentic self. You can't stoop down to the low levels of how these people really are. And I made mistakes in the past, a long time ago. You get caught up in certain things and situations, and it never ends well. It can get you hooked, and now you're overreacting. You're acting at a character. You're acting at a character because of the way this person is acting, and that means you are not yourself. You're getting mad. You're getting upset from the behavior of somebody else, and that is like the last thing that I do to this day, because of all the knowledge and the experience and the things that I went through regarding all this. I don't let other people dictate my mood or behavior to the point where it's consuming me every day for hours and hours and hours. It's not happening. Someone can do something that might trigger you for seconds. Not even a lot either, just maybe slightly, because things happen still. But you have to get good at not letting it affect you. You can't let these people come into your life, make you feel good for a little bit, just so now you're attached and now they're going to treat you bad. But you know how they are whenever they treat you good, and you stick around because of their good behavior. But it's not even really good behavior. It's fake good behavior, so you will stay. And that is the trap. It's a fucking trap. And people that can't stay consistent with that, it's not worthy of being stuck around. It's not worthy to stay around a type of person like this. You have to get out of there. You have to be yourself. The last thing you want to do is act and get all in your emotions because of what somebody else does or says, and starts to control you. Because slowly but surely, that's what they want to do. They want to gain that control over you, and love bombing is them gaining control over you. You think they're doing you a favor at the first. This is what it is. You think they're doing you a favor. And also, obviously, you're doing them a favor because you're being good back to them too. But they're doing this to control you. How crazy is this? They are literally loving you so they can have control over you, because that's what they know they have to do. They know if they love you, you're not going to want to leave them, which gives them control over you, because now you don't want to leave. It's like a pet that is with their owner. A pet does not want to leave their owner. They want to stay stuck with them. Right? They give them a place to stay, a place to eat. They give them things. But the owner also might abuse the dog, hit the dog, do dirty ass things to the dog. And the dog is still going to stay. And it's still going to want to stay. But now this is what it's getting used to. This dog is getting used to this trauma bond with the owner. It still knows it gets enough just so it will stay. And that's what a lot of people get stuck into when it comes to narcissistic relationships. And honestly, guys, I have never been in these moments where I was being abused like that and stuck around. That shit never happened to me. I'm just gonna let that out there now. What happened to me was I got like emotionally manipulated in beginning stages, like in the past, and just enough so I would not want to leave this person. So then something would happen and I still wouldn't necessarily want to leave the person, but it's not like I'm being treated like shit for months and months and months. It was never like that. It was more like this person is starting to treat me bad, and then it ends like fast. I would never stick around for that bullshit, trust me. But a lot of people do, and I think you're doing yourself a disservice, clearly. You don't know what you're into. And you want to stick around because of the times that they do give you sometimes. And it's not what you should do. Your identity is somewhere else, and you even know how lost you would feel if you were to leave this person right now. You would feel goddamn lost, but that's what you need to, that's what you need to do, and that's what you need to feel. To gain your identity back, to gain your power and control back. That's what you have to do. It's not going to feel good at first. You're going to feel at loss because you actually lost yourself and you don't know who you are anymore without this person, because they're like your owner. That's what it is. It's not a relationship. It's not a healthy relationship. You are not in a mutual connection with this person. You are not in a stable relationship with this person. It is ownership. They do this because of their insecurities, of their toxic ways of being and thinking and doing. It's like a bad owner with a dog. He doesn't care how he treats the dog because he knows the dog is going to stay. A narcissist is going to love you to a certain point where they know for sure you're not going to leave them. Now they feel the right to treat you however they want to and expect you to stay because they think you're that hooked. They think they're that much of a prize that they can still do this shit and you're still going to stay. And the sad thing is, a lot of people do. You can't let that be you. So think about that, you know? I never did this dumb shit. Like I said, I got fooled early. That's it. And it still hurt like hell because you think you actually have something real with this person, right? But it's not. When you come to that realization, it's a bit of a shock. And you are still trauma bonded because you still like that person that they pretended to be. And that's the hard part. But you have to accept that for the reality of what it really is, because that is the reality of what it really is. If you don't accept that reality, you are in the narcissist world. If you are in the narcissist world, you are fucked until you get your ass out of there and become who you really are again, which is going to take some time because you got drugged into their reality of a world. You lost your own sense of reality. You lost your own reality because of what they did to you and what they said to you. It was all manipulation. It's evil. It's demonic. And it happened. You have to accept it. You can't beat around the bush. As much as you want to beat around the bush and believe that's not what it is, you're doing yourself dirty on your own. You just really don't want to get out of it because you know that it's going to suck for a while, but you have to accept that because you took this bait. You bit the apple. The Adam and Eve story, you bit the apple. Now you got to deal with the consequences. You might think, why is this happening to me? It happens to everybody. This isn't no rare shit. It happens to everybody across the world. It's happening to somebody right now as we speak. Just like people die, it's not rare. How many people die a day on Earth? Thousands. More than thousands. People die, what is it, every 5 seconds or something? Less than that? It's not rare. It's not rare that somebody is being abused right now in a relationship. You can't sit there and think, why me? You gotta sit there and think, try me, bitch. I'm gonna get out of this. I know what happened. My bad. I'm gonna grow a set of balls down. I'm gonna get on with my life and I'm gonna do what I have to do. I see this situation for what it is. Fuck that. I'm gonna carry on now and do what I do best. So I'm gonna cut this video short. I'm gonna do another video after this one, guys, and I will be back.